Well, good Thursday morning. We certainly have been dealing with some cooler conditions across most of the state this month. As far as what we're dealing with this morning, or this morning into the afternoon hours, is that active and wet weather pattern that's continuing to build in across the state. Taking a live look outside, this is Ketchikan. You can see those wet and breezy conditions. That is going to continue to be the case for a large portion of southeast here over the next several days. In fact, what we're going to be watching is that increasing chance for those rain showers to stay with us on into the weekend and next week as well. As far as what we're seeing temperature-wise, as we start off your Thursday morning, many areas seeing those temperatures sitting in the 20s and the 30s. You can see we've got 17 in Nome, 34 here in Anchorage, out towards southeast. We've got those temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s. Still seeing those single-digit temperatures along the slope with an afternoon high currently, or morning high currently sitting at 5 below in Dead Horse. Overall, though, what we've been dealing with is that cooler weather pattern. We did see some sunshine, at least a week stretch of that sunshine as we went through a large portion of last week. Now notice what we're beginning to see is that uptick in that active weather from the Aleutians out towards the Gulf of Alaska. We're going to continue to see this active conditions staying with us for the foreseeable future. In fact, when you look at the upper levels of the atmosphere, that jet stream shifting to the south, that's going to drive any of those showers and storms or those low pressure systems out of the Pacific Ocean into the Gulf of Alaska, and you can see making an approach right towards southeast. So what this means with each passing system is you can expect to see some enhanced or intense rainfall for parts of the Panhandle. Along with it, a push of some warmer conditions. And then here in South Central, we'll also get a taste of some rain showers over the course of the next week or so. So widespread rain occurring for southeast. That is going to keep temperatures in the mid-40s today. If you just hold on a few more days, we're going to be talking about those temperatures making a run into the 60s for the Panhandle before cooler conditions do make a return. Across South Central, light rain showers falling this morning. We're seeing that lighter rain out towards Prince William Sound, while inland areas, we're sitting up under mostly cloudy to overcast skies. You may see some peaks of blue or that sunshine throughout the day, but for the most part, expect those clouds to remain, which is going to keep us on the cooler side for the foreseeable future. So far, since midnight, you can see under 1/10 of an inch of rain has fallen through Prince William Sound. We're going to see anywhere from about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch when all is said and done. And we could see some snow mixed in with that. Most of that snow primarily will be through Turnagain Pass, out towards Portage Valley and the higher elevations of the Chugach Mountains. And then into the evening hours, inland areas could see some rain and snow mixed in as we welcome in the overnight on into your Friday. So for today, those temperatures staying in the mid-40s. Average high this time of year, right around 50 degrees. We have yet to see that first 50-degree day of the year. It's not going to occur this month. In fact, we're looking at the first week of May before we do have that possibility. The warmest we've been so far is 49 degrees, which we hit last Friday. And then you can see those cloudy conditions have returned, and that has kept us on the cooler side. So widespread rain continues for southeast. We've got those windy conditions where we could see some winds gusting anywhere from about 20 to 45 miles per hour through Taya Inlet and Lynn Canal. That's where we're going to see some of those heavier or higher wind gusts. And then on into the evening hours, there's the isolated, the scattered wintry mix for parts of South Central. That will continue into Friday as well. Maybe some snowfall tomorrow morning. Should that occur, we're going to see limited accumulation across the region. Better opportunity. Think the hillside and those higher elevations. That doesn't mean at sea level we won't see some snow mixed in, but it's going to be really hard for it to accumulate as we're at that time of the year where temperatures are going to remain warm enough that we'll see it melting. As far as the next several days, so we're going to keep that active weather with us. Those temperatures staying in the mid to upper 40s, and you can see starting off the weekend, we may be in for a treat with some peaks of sunshine for our Saturday. As far as what we're seeing with that avalanche forecast, moderate from really at the surface to about 2,500 feet, and then above that it is sitting on the considerable side. Biggest concern with the avalanche forecast will continue to be those warmer conditions, wet snow avalanches looking possible, and some of those higher winds in those higher elevations could also lead to the potential for some wind slabs, which could lead to some avalanche concerns as well. So just be mindful of that. That 7-day forecast showing we're going to keep that active weather with us. Temperatures will briefly cool off Friday and Saturday. Then as we welcome in the first week of May, we're going to be talking about highs in the mid to upper 40s, still chasing that first 50-degree day of the year. and it's looking possible. This is going to be the latest first 50-degree day we've seen since about the 70s and the 80s. You can even see those overnight lows on the warmer side as well as we see those nights dip down into the mid to upper 30s. Taking you one more look outside in southeast, wet weather. You are going to see some drier conditions on into the afternoon and evening. Prepare for that cooler weather as we close out April. We'll have more on that coming up in the news show at noon as well as into the evening. For now, have a good Thursday.